So I'm gonna start streaming right now and recording our session. Okay. We are officially live, YouTube and Twitch now. I'm launching TikTok. So welcome everyone. I see people already here. We're waiting for Mr. Richie. So Richie should be coming in at any moment. Oh, let's just give it 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Okay, we are live. Hello? Okay, hello everyone. Welcome. We are live on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok, and we are recording this session. So, welcome to DEGA Town Hall, everyone. Richie's already here, so let's start. It was a pretty interesting week last week, and it's going to be more interesting the next 2 weeks that are coming. I love the last town hall. It was really exciting to see the roadmap and all those things. So, Richie, what do we have for today, my friend? What are the plans? How's the agenda?
Hey, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining. So today, the first thing in the agenda is for everybody out there who maybe didn't participate. We had the DEGA gaming tournament, and we had an amazing time. We played. I think at the end it was like 4 games, right? And the winner was again Immortal Dante. So congratulations to him. I think it was great. Freak, I was part of it at the beginning playing. Then I just watched the stream and it was hilarious. Which was your favorite game? Mine was the tanks one. That is super fun.
Dude, my favorite game was the eggs, dude. I just love watching those eggs, bro. It's like everywhere was like poached eggs, scrambled eggs, fried eggs. Everyone just like, I don't know, it was like messy but fun but cute. It was like seeing Dante as an egg just created this image that I'm never gonna forget. Yeah, I love the eggs, bro.
Yeah, I personally like a lot the tanks. I saw a lot of there was a lot of interesting action with the tanks with different techniques. Like I remember there was one player that was just like up there out of all the commotion, just shooting at people, like trying to hide. And then there was this parkour tank that was amazing.
I think the parkour tank was April, because that's how she
Yes.
won that at the end. That how she won the award, the freaky award, because he was like, who's doing parkour with 2D tanks? It's like that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. It was really amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing. And so the winners at the end, who were I know Immortal Dante was the first winner, and we had $150 cash as a prize to be split among the three top players. The top player was Immortal Dante. He has the DEGA Heart. DEGA Heart is the trophy we give to the winner of each tournament. And besides from the DEGA Heart, we also had a juicy catch prize that Immortal Dante got, but also the second place. Who was it?
Okay, so I'm gonna let Sadek announce and tell who the winners are, but I'm gonna say something. Dante also like got the first position, but he made it into ambassador program. So you will be seeing Dante as the holder of the DEGA Heart and as one of our ambassadors. I'm trying to convince him to create DEGA training grounds for people to train video games before any DEGA tournament. So it's kind of like creating this space where we test the games we're gonna play, give tips. It's like, how do I become a better player? And that comes with a lot of stuff. So the DEGA training grounds, we'll see. I'm trying to convince Dante, but it will happen. I'm sure I will convince him to help us build that. But Sadek, are you around there so you can tell us about the second and third position? And remember, the third position was a really fought by 4 people. It was at the end. It was like a
Yes, Victor. The second one was Stardust, and the third one was GDS Ash 99. Those were the 3 winners who won the USDT reward, among other reward, which all been distributed by Saturday, I believe, or Sunday. Those are the winners, and all participants get rewards, as we mentioned in the announcement and stuff. And I hope everyone enjoyed it, and we promise the next one will be better, especially more organized, may I say. Yeah, that's all I
it's
have
only
to say.
it's only uphill. It's only uphill. We're bringing new games. We're strengthening the part of guilds and clans. So it will be a lot. There will be a lot of messaging and announcements about creating guilds and creating clans, and we will bring specific games. So we will have like the open browser games that for everyone, but we will start bringing to the tournaments like FPS games and those kind of games. Hopefully, we will announce which are those in the upcoming week, in the upcoming days. But there will be fun. You don't have to play, like if you're not an FPS player, you don't have to go compete in FPS. You can do it in the browser wars, or if you're playing in a specific game and you think there's a community behind it that deserves also like, a tournament and stuff like that, please let us know, because what we want to give is the best gaming experience to the community and make it this like bonding moment where we get to know each other in tough and demanding circumstances. So yeah, so congrats to all the winners.
Yeah, really looking forward to next week. So that's the point. Then it's not, we don't have to wait for a whole year. We have a new DEGA tournament next week. So tell everybody, train a little bit more. I'm going to train for sure. I want to, and it's interesting that you see some techniques, and then some people will adopt or use these techniques for their gaming. Like for example, this parkour tank idea. It's really good. So maybe I practice a little bit, and we'll see a bunch of parkour tanks in the next tournament. Let's see.
Hey, Richie. Okay,
so
can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, guys.
Yes.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi, everybody. I just wanted to say, I've been listening this full town hall, and I just wanted to say that regarding the tournaments, I just want to say that this is such an amazing crew and such an amazing tournament that we had last week, that I feel very happy about it. Like from our team that is executing the tournament, from the players that are joining the tournament to play and to have fun and to all the things, and from us as an organization that is hoping to try new things, right? New games, new formats, new like that is the way to go. I've been hearing such as nice comments from many people about that tournament that we are having, about the engagement that we are generating. So I just wanted to give a big shout out to everybody involved behind this initiative, because it's quite amazing what is happening right now. It is really amazing. From what Freak is doing with Dr. Sadek, I told them before that it was really the way to go. Doing this with the values of development that we have as an organization. So just a big shout out to everybody involved in the initiative, because it's going really, really, really great. The other thing that I wanted to say is that, as Frick said, we are moving forward. And what I mean by this is that, yes, the tournaments is going to continue to evolve, right? Now we have this format, which is like the multiplayer format, right, with different games. In the upcoming days, we are going to introduce a new format that is going to be battles, right? In the battles, is going to behave more like the World Cup, in which you have to be classifying into each round until you get into the finals. That is one thing that we are going to try. We are going to experiment with it, but that has a lot of potential because of like some of the communities that we have been sharing that new format that is going to be happening. They are really engaged with it. So be aware that that is going to happen. We are bringing new games for that format that have bigger communities. Also, it's really important to bring guilds into DEGA. So we are launching a couple of initiatives focused on guilds and announcing this new format that got me really excited about the potential and the growth that the tournaments, like the DEGA tournaments, can have to go beyond what it is right now. So yeah, guys, really happy with everything that is happening with us. It's pretty amazing, and congratulations to the winners of this past week tournament.
And Professor, before Richie goes and moves on to the next topic, I must say there were 1,600 people watching the tournament on our social media, especially TikTok and Twitch. 1,600 people were watching this. So I think it was, I don't know, I think that's big, and it will only get bigger as we grow.
It is amazing. It is amazing because it is happening organically, right? Which is more amazing that these things are happening. So yeah, it's quite amazing. Like what I have in my mind right now is that we are building in the right way. You know what I mean? I saw from the last tournament that we have new members in the community. What happened with Dante, right? For example, that he started as a player and now he's an ambassador. So it feels like the initiatives that we have now in DEGA are the right way into growing our community, into bringing the right people, into connecting with the audiences. So yeah, it's incredible. I saw what happened in Twitch, and it was incredible. See so many people watching us playing. Like it was a weird feeling, but at the same time, an awesome feeling.
Yeah, 1,600 people. That is quite a lot. I mean, if I can say so myself, and I think, as Frick just said, it is only going to get bigger. So I super excited about the future. How big is it going to be, like in 2 months? I can only imagine. Let's see.
Yeah.
So, okay, that's about the DEGA tournament. Let's invite everybody we know. Let's train, and let's look forward for next week's tournament. We have one tournament each 2 weeks, every 2 weeks. So let's train for that and see you there. And the next topic It's a little bit of a summary of what happened last week with a very big topic for DEGA. It's the roadmap that we announced. So, if you were part of the last town hall meeting, we released the roadmap in its maybe a first version, right? We went through it. We shared with you guys here first with our inner core strongest community, and for you guys to see it, for you guys to know about it first, and then we release it publicly in a blog post. You can find the blog post in blog.dega.org, and in the blog post you will find a little bit more of detail, about what each milestone means, and just go and check it out. Also, yesterday in the newsletter, we tell people that are maybe not in our Discord, maybe not in our Telegram, but follow us in our newsletter that get it weekly. They also got to hear about it. So super exciting about the news about the roadmap, and I think this gives us a lot also for the community a lot to discuss about, right? And you'll be seeing more about that in the future. So just wanted to remind you, go and check the blog post if you have not checked it yet. And if you are not receiving the newsletter, make sure you go and subscribe. That way you get a weekly update on DEGA if you're around, and you get a condensed news update about everything that's happening. Okay, and the next anything you want to share about that, Freak or Professor, for now?
Just my excitement as usual. It's like seeing the roadmap being published just gets you this clear picture of where we're going and what's already done. We're not talking about a future promise. There are things that are already working, going on, and all those things. So seeing that is just oh my God, this is moving forward fast. And what we're creating is amazing. Hopefully soon, you can see some of the things in action.
Yeah, from my side, it's responsibility, in a sense that now we have announced to the world the things that we are going to do, and now we have the responsibility to do those things for our community, which is a great feeling in the sense that, as Frick just said, in the last 2 quarters, we accomplished so much. And now we are, we know that we are a team that can accomplish a lot of things. So this is a positive, a positive reinforcement into making sure we deliver on the promises that we are making for the next quarters and so on. But pretty confident about everything that we are doing and about our community, of our team. So happy that everybody can see where we are, right? And everybody can join now that they see that we have a plan, a roadmap that establishes where DEGA is going, right? And it's just amazing to have that in place.
And also something very important is what Frick just said, is not only a promise, is or sharing what are our plans, also what already has happened and that has been accomplished and successfully accomplished, right? There's a lot of things that maybe are happening behind the stage, right, where the community, they don't see it yet because it is bare bones, a lot of coding, a lot of working, but with the roadmap you get to see what already happened, and there's a lot of very important foundations, the cornerstones were built last year, and now we're building on top of it. So eventually soon you will have something that you can see, that you can test. And the other thing I think from the roadmap that is super exciting is looking at this quarter, an update to the website, and that's going to be amazing. So we'll talk about that later more in detail, but I'm super excited to also see a new website that shares a little bit more about DEGA. Okay, so let's focus now on the next topic, and for the next topic is last week we had what we call the community spotlight. We know that there's a lot of talented people in the DEGA community, and we want to shine the light on them for a bit of time, just to get to know them a bit, for them to share a little bit of what they know, and also to strengthen the bonds in our community, for everybody to start knowing each other, for everybody to start playing more, and to start creating together. So last week, as you know, if you were part of it, we had an overclocking engineering from Intel that explained us what he does, how does it work, right? And it was super interesting. This week we have somebody that you probably know already a lot, but we're going to get to know him a bit more in person. I'm talking about the community writer Raemond. He is behind the newsletter. Of course, we help him a lot with everything there, but he's behind the newsletter. He's the one that writes the newsletter every week. And also, he's behind a lot of the blog posts that we write. He's a great storyteller, and I'm going to let Freak introduce him a little bit more, because he knows him, I think, a little bit more from before, right?
A little bit more from before. Actually, he came more to our community and he quickly shined as a creative, as a storyteller, as someone, that was eager to go beyond, know about the project, connected with the philosophy, with the vision, with the dreams. And he is one of the early ambassadors, now part of the official team, but he showed like one of the highest levels of creativity. It is a guy, I come from the film world, storytelling world, and I saw what he could create. I saw the way he was approaching everything, the way he was, dude, even in the DGG when we were playing games, he was like showing this character, this attitude, this talent that it just really took us by surprise, honestly, and we had to bring him on board. And then when we got to the not New Year's yet party, he did that thing with the black magic and like blew us away, bro. So he is a really talented guy. He's like, I don't know, a magical storyteller, a wizard, a magician, going and creating stuff beyond dreams, and the speed at what he on the speed that he does it is incredible. He can create a hip hop song with a meaning and with the right bars and everything in just minutes and seconds. It's like he's competing with ChatGPT, so it's Ray GPT kind of thing. So I want to introduce you to Raymond, our friend, our partner, like, my colleague, and someone that I really admire and that I see like going far in life. So welcome, Ray. How are you? Ray?
First of all, that was a lot of praise. Are you hearing me? Can
Yeah.
everyone hear me?
Yes, there you are.
Okay. Thank you so much for that. I was muted, so you guys probably didn't hear me, laugh or shout, about some things. But thanks to everyone. I don't know where to start. I just want to say a very big thank you first to Freak. And okay, like he explained, I think I should just do a brief intro about myself. Let's start from there. Outside DEGA, Raymond is just a creative enthusiast. I hope that makes a lot of sense to some people. I am just this person that wants to, get involved in anything that looks really creative. There's a lot of things I used to do. I was into modeling at some point. I was into some really crazy things. I used to act too. I was good with, people don't know how to cry on stage. I was very good at, just staying there, imagining something really horrible happening to me, and then tears roll out, and then I'm acting the scene. So I was that kind of guy. Just wanted to be in on everything, as to create value no matter where I went to.
And wait. So you're telling me you're a model?
Well, I used to, but yes, I could be a model.
That's super cool.
I need to see those pictures. I need to see those pictures, bro. I need to see those videos.
I'm gonna see if I have them. That was in I think 2017, 2018. I had some model pictures, so when I have them, sure, I'm gonna share them. But yeah,
now we have somebody to model the spring collection from DEGA Swag.
Oh, sure. I could. I just need to, cut off some weight because I have had a lot of carbs after that. But yes, I would do that happily for DEGA.
After lockdown, I think everybody got some weight on them, so don't
Yeah.
worry. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Continue. So
Oh, so
you're a
yeah,
model. You can cry on
yeah.
cue.
Yes,
What else?
it was quite easy. It was, it just came naturally, some of those things. And yes, I used to be that kind of person, and for some reason I had a friend, not just a reason, a good reason. I had a friend that talked to me, and he was always like, "Hey dude, you're really good at what you do." And the world is, it's a revolution. We're going into a revolution, and the revolution is Web3. It is Web3. It is online. Everything is happening in Web3 right now. Don't kid yourself. Don't think about what you think you're doing right now. I think you should take your talents to Web3. You might think that you can't act or you can't do any of those things in Web3, but you can do it. Just, you need to find the audience. You need to find the right niche. You need to just click. You need to just be where you need to be to shine. And that brings me to DEGA. Okay, before I even go in there, I have to mention that I used to, at junior high and senior high school, I used to be a rapper. I used to rap songs. I used to do those battles and stuff. Yes, I'm quite old now, but yes, those days, my days aren't still far away. So I came in with the background of, a lot of, should I say, entertainment and stuff like that. And coming into DEGA, I am a gamer by birth. I mean, I still have my Nintendo 64 in my room, my PS1. I still have the OG consoles and stuff like that. So I have always been a gamer. I don't think I have. I think everyone that knows me for playing games. There's a game I usually play basically every day for the last 2 years. Bleach Brave Souls. I just keep, farming. That's just farming. It's not really about playing. I just farm because I'm so in love with the game. But then I came into Web3, and I, you know, saw DEGA. I saw the ambassador program on Medium by Freak, and I read through, and I was like, wow, this could be it. I told myself there, like, this could be my journey. This could be what I was looking for, and I decided to, let's just go in there. I sent the application, and I was like, okay, let's just see how it goes. A lot of people just, you want to apply for something, you just apply, and then you expect that magically someone's just going to read what you wrote and believe everything, and just, I don't come from that. I believe in, putting yourself out there. I don't really think, if I were in anyone's shoes, I would just select people based on what they wrote to me. I think I would love to see you in action. I mean, so I thought to myself, okay, let's just go into the community and showcase yourself. Just be you. Not really about showcasing, telling everyone I can do this. Just go in there. And then I got into DEGA, and we were a family. We were just we had this hive mind. I mean, the first day I joined DEGA was the day I loved the most, and that was a Friday. It was a DEGA Gaming Gang event, and I was like, wow, this is awesome. This is probably where I really want to be throughout my stay in Web3. And I got in here, and first I started talking with Freak. I really didn't know who was who. I think I figured Dr. Sadek was some really big guy because he was handling all the announcements and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, we need to respect him. And Freak was everywhere. So I was like, okay, I'm really not really going to, go worshiping everyone, but I think I just could be friendly. And then we started talking, and I think the rest is history right now. It's been a very honest, lovely journey. I just took to, enjoying the community, and then it sparked something in me. As you all know, I am community writer. Anytime they say your most beloved community writer, I had to even ask Dr. Sadek to take my name out sometimes. So in case we're talking about someone else, But I just began to write about DEGA every time. I just started loving it. Before I even started handling the newsletter, before I started doing anything, I just thought to myself, hey, do something. I love these guys. I just want to put DEGA out there to the world. So I immediately started writing about DEGA on my Medium post, and I posted it. and then I shared the link in the chat, like, hey everybody, let's get the news out there. Let's tell everyone about DEGA. And yeah, that's I think that's where the journey starts from in DEGA. That's Raymond in DEGA. I just, I don't know if I did that, knowing this is where I'm going to be. I just did everything I did straight from, should I say, pure intention. I just wanted to do this. I just wanted to do this, and I am really, really happy. Our roadmap was officially announced last week, and to know that I am going to be part of this process, it's really amazing, and it's a very big step in my life. And I can only thank everyone here for the support, for everything you guys do for me. And yeah, I hope I didn't say too much.
Nah, we're happy to have you, bro. We're happy to have you. You fill us with creativity, with joy, with happiness. You push us forward. You actually challenge me every day, so I love that. And you're right, Dr. Sadek is a big guy. I really,
Yeah,
I even see him, and he's like, we gotta do a spotlight on him soon. We're
yeah, we should.
he is a big guy, and the way he talks,
What
he's an authority, bro. So yeah,
Yes. Yes.
I
what
do have
big
one
guy,
question.
Victor? Okay, okay, good. Go.
I do have one question for you, Ray. How were you as a kid, bro? Like, I'm really curious about. Okay, so where did you grow up, and how was like little Ray? You know?
Okay, that is. You actually said something really interesting because in high school that was my nickname, Little Ray. It was more like Lil Ray, Lil Ray. So yeah, that was it. Growing up, I am a Nigerian. Basically, I think everyone. I put it out there to everyone. So I am a Nigerian, and I grew up in Nigeria. And most people ask at first when I came in and I was speaking to a lot of people. People asked why I speak so well, write so well. I mean, Nigeria, and I think from my country's perspective, I wouldn't say I think our tongue is English. Okay, it's the general language everywhere, so it's not so hard, speaking it. But growing up was really, really, how do I put this? It was fun for me because, like I said, I was a gamer. I tried my best not to, involve myself in a lot of things outside the screen. Earlier in the meeting, we were talking about games that we played, growing up. I played a lot of games. I could list them out, but I mean, the meeting is gonna be over before I'm done. So growing up as a kid, I was always, on my console playing games. When I'm not playing games, I'm drawing comics because I'm not very good at art, but I think I can draw a cube, perfectly. So I tried my best to just, test. I always wanted to test myself and, reaching my limits, trying to reach the limit and then break it and then reach the next limit and break it again. So I think that was me growing up. Basically, every time, a lot of times people told me I couldn't do something, and I just didn't argue with anyone. I just kept pushing and told myself, you're going to do it. And most times I did it. So growing up was not so hard, but if I want to say it was challenging, it was because I always had a point to prove. I always was meant to prove a point to, different people. And I hope this story can drive anyone listening. We're going to stream this later, so people are going to listen to this. I hope this could just, provoke something in you to make you push yourself to your limits. You might think you're just good at only writing, you're good at only singing. I think you should do more. You should push yourself to the limit, what you think is the limit, and then you go on to the next limit. And then since we're talking about growth, I also want to talk about DEGA and my growth because I came in here having a, good writing background and all of that. But ever since I got here, you freak, Richie, the professor, everyone has, had some influence on my growth. DEGA, our mission here is to create a global metaverse built on open standards. And it's not just about it's not just about the tech side of how that statement sounds. It's generally everyone is going to build on this. And I think that's what everyone here has done to me, personally. Everyone has helped me grow, and I know everyone has helped Melendro. Everyone has helped. Even Dr. Sadek, I'm sure, would have learned something, even a boss that he is. So, but yes, that's what DEGA has done for me and my growth. And I see us growing even bigger. I see more writers. I see more creators. I see a lot of people coming up to be better versions of themselves in the coming years.
Bro, and this is what it's all about. It's about, growing and help us each other. And you do it for me also, is achieve the best version of our biggest vision of ourselves. So thank you, because you're an impersonation of that, and dude, I love you. And I've had one question, but this question has a condition. You cannot
Okay.
you cannot overthink it. You gotta answer fast.
Okay.
So you gotta give me three words that define little Ray, or you. Not what I mean, Ray. Three words now. Give me three words that define who you are.
Original, talkative, and troublesome.
I love it. That's amazing. Okay,
Yeah, that
so
was me.
that I love that you don't have to explain it, bro. You don't have to explain it. I think it's a perfect definition of you. But I do. So let's move on to the next one, because dude, you're fast. You even Gerard is saying, like, to play some beats for you to improv some songs. We might do it later. We have some time. But it's how is your creative process? Your creative process. How is it that you work something like a newsletter? And then one of the things I love about the newsletter, and I was talking this to the team, it was like you give it a personality, you give it a soul. So you're reading a newsletter that is an informative document, but when you write it, you put soul into it. How is that creative process? How does your mind work towards that? Is it a fight? Is it a challenge? Is it chaotico? I don't know how to say that in English.
Yeah.
Chaotic? Chaotic? How
Yeah.
is it? Please tell us about your creative process, bro.
Okay, like I said, growing up was a challenge for me, always wanting to hit that limit. But when it comes to writing, I would say, first of all, I read a lot. I read wide. I watch football games. I listen to a lot of. Okay. I spend a lot of my nights from about 1 a.m. to maybe 2:30, just going on YouTube, watching videos. And when you do these things, they leave an imprint on your soul. They give you. You just all of a sudden you're able to stay on your own and just generate stuff for your own. I think a lot of people, if they read more, that's why I would really advise that we keep pushing out the newsletters for people to, inculcate that habit of reading. I think if people read more, they're going to be a lot more creative than they think. If people listen more, they're going to be more creative than they think. So what happens to me is that anytime I just pick up an information, I think of the various ways I could pass this to every kind of audience, because there's some people that don't want to hear too much of official stuff. I don't want to say official stuff, techie stuff. A lot of ARMs, DAOs, some things like that. And there's some people that really want to hear about those things, and you have to have the right balance in that. So I always, whenever I'm going into anything creative, I always want to make sure that anyone reading anything I write is pleased, no matter your background, no matter what you're interested in. Anyone that just wants to go through what I read must feel really at least part of the process. I want to take everyone with me. So the I don't know how to explain this a lot more than this. I just want to say that what drives me, my drive, is that I just want to, like you said, keep being the better version of the best version of myself. So every time I pick up the pen, I usually do a lot of copywriting. So anytime I pick up the pen. I make sure I just go through whatever I'm meant to work on and get out the core details. And then when I have that, I just translate it and give it, and I'll just put my prints on it. And I'm like, okay, this is how I want to pass this information. This is what I want to tell everyone. And so far, I think people love it. So it gives me joy that people love it, and it pushes me to do more. And you can bet that after this spotlight, this is something that is really, keeping the blushes on my face. But after this spotlight, I'm gonna do a lot more. You can be sure of that.
Okay, so how? I have two last questions. This one's for you. The other one you cannot speak at all. So I'm gonna throw the first one. Remember the second one you cannot say anything. But
Okay.
the first one is where do you what are your dreams? Like where do you see yourself in the next? For me, long term right now is like 1 week, but in the next few years, where do you want to go? Like what is that? What is that Raymond? Going.
Um, I do. I do. Hold a very okay. DEGA holds a special place in my heart. So a lot of my future right now, I see myself writing for DEGA. Okay, I see myself writing more articles, being that writer for DEGA. People just gonna see my profile on Twitter. They're gonna see me on wherever they see me, and they're like, okay, that's the guy that writes for DEGA. I want that to be my main, the definition of Raymond. So when you talk about long term, yes, I want to see myself writing that. Like I am also going into storytelling. It's something that I think this is the first chance I get to announce it to the community, and I want everyone to be a part of this because I'm writing a story kind of about DEGA. I hope to one day in future use this story to build a game. We're going to build games here. So I hope that the story I'm going to work on is going to be the storyline for the game. And I have some characters, and I'm using some people from the community to set up my characters. And it's going to be a lovely piece. So the future of Raymond has, the DEGA writer and someone who's going to be involved a lot in writing books, creating storylines for games and things like that. And excuse me, I think that's the future of Raymond from the quickest answer I can give right now.
Dude, can't wait to see who like Dr. Sadek, who will be Dr. Sadek.
I have a Sadek role already.
I sorry, Richie, you said something.
No. I was just going to say that sounds amazing. That is a great idea. I would love to read it, and I think it's a very nice way also to introduce some people into the journey, what has happened, and what is going on DEGA and in general, right? Some people could go like, the roadmap. I don't understand that much, or is maybe is interesting for some people that are more from the technical level or understand on that. But getting a story about DEGA out there, it sounds super exciting. Yeah, I love it. I love the idea.
It's something I have already been working on for weeks. I have been Freak gave me some tools, and I'm working with that, trying to make sure that we have the storyline in place, because I really have some very exciting ideas I want to throw in. I have a gatekeeper that is going to be lame, and he's going to be leading people on to, the liquid reality verse. And I'm just giving you some snippets, okay? And I don't want to say that that's Dr. Sadek, right? It's not him, but yeah, he has a role in it. So yeah, that's coming up. Then when it's done, you guys are going to have at least, even if it's just chapter 1, everyone is going to have that once it's done.
Nice.
Super cool.
Dude, I can't wait to read it. You know it.
Yeah. Same here. It's super cool about this community, how there's people so creative that they come up with things that you go like, it just blows my mind. That's just amazing. Thanks a lot, Ray. And it's amazing to get to know you a little bit more. Also for people around, now you know a little bit more the person that is behind Ray, how he like little Ray, like we're going to continue calling him right now, I think, at least me. And thanks for joining us. This has been very, very nice.
I have one last question. Remember, we have last one question.
We need the last
That was,
question.
I was going to move to the next topic. Everybody, like even Professor was like, Richie, sorry, I want to know about that question. Go ahead, Rick.
Okay, so the last question, Raymond cannot talk. The last question is for the community, for the friends, for everyone here that got to know or have got to know little Raymond, little Ray, and it is. I want you to give one positive word, one positive feedback of what Ray or what little Ray has brought to your life or to the community or to DEGA. And I want to start with it. And Ray, my word for you, describing you and everything you've done with me, the community, and everything is magic. You're just magic, bro. You cannot speak. So who's next?
Okay, should I speak, Victor? Should I start?
Yes, go.
Okay, yes, I will go, man. Regarding Ray, the best thing I love about him is his dedication and hard work. And this is a great and sincerity, you might say, or honesty, or something like that. He is sincere and hard work in his what he do. He always do his best, the best thing he can do. This is the best thing I love about him. And I'm glad to work with you, Rai, and to be part of the same team. And always keep up the hard work, Rai. And I believe you will always improve, which I'm looking forward to see, man. And of course, I love your writing. I see you as a wizard, not a writer, but a wizard writer, you might say. Because, you're welcome, man. Come on. Yeah, that's all I have to say, Victor. Who's next?
I can be next.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
Was anybody talking also?
I was going to
Hello?
talk, but you go ahead.
Oh,
Don't worry,
okay.
go.
So all the things that everybody just said, I agree totally. But there's I remember Raymond from the very beginning, and I remember a couple of months ago, probably November or something like that, that I received a message and then a call from Raymond telling me that he was really happy with the community, but at the same time that he wanted, that he saw a lot of potential in one community member, and he wanted to speak up for her, and that we should take care and we should look after her because she had a lot of potential. Yeah, she was. He was talking about Lola, which a week later became an ambassador for DEGA. I just wanted to tell this because one of the things that I respect the most about Ray is that he cares about himself, but he also cares about others, right? About other people. And he had been showing that again and again and again. And it's something very strange to find. So I respect that a lot about you, Ray. I am so happy that you're part of the community. I just love to have you right here, man. I feel really grateful of sharing our time, my time, and everyone's time, you, man. Thank you so much, Ray.
So I'll go next, and I'm going to say just one word: just thoughtfulness. I think like everything he does is like everything he is in a like very creative ways. Thoughtful. So it's thoughtfulness.
A lot of love, a lot of love. Anyone else wants to say anything or something about Ray or
Yeah, yeah, I want to say something.
go ahead,
I
Lala.
agree with what Professor said and what Dr. Sadek too said. At times I would chat Raymond's up, and I'll be like, I need this. Um, if let me say, he might be busy, but I understand the fact that Raymond is always finding a way to make sure everything is being done on time, even though when he has some issues to solve at home. So he's always looking out for others, and he's also looking out for DEGA. And I also love the fact that he has a good heart, and he's been like he's consistent when it comes to writing and ideas and others. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you for those words. And by the way, I love the soundtrack when you speak. You know, that background music, the score of the movie of your life, Lola, is just beautiful. Your beautiful mother, and thank you for being here. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it, and it brings me back so many beautiful memories of my life. So, Richie, I think if anyone else wants to jump in, I invite you to say it now, or we can move to the next topic. But Raemond,
I just want to.
Oh, go ahead,
you hear me,
Professor.
guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just it's such an amazing thing what is happening and listening to Raymond's story. Richie, Fricton, and I were talking like 3 months ago, in the very beginning, 4 months ago, something like that, in the very beginning of DEGA, about this dream, right, of making DEGA become the place where people are able to create, right, where people are able to be themselves, and that we create these opportunities and stuff like that, right? And now, guys, this is happening. You know what I mean? This is happening. And easily we forget that it wasn't these conditions, these things that we are hearing, wasn't here before. It was something that was created one by one. So I just wanted to say that this is amazing how everything has been developing, and that yes, we have a lot of things ahead. We have a lot of things to conquer, and regarding the roadmap and everything else. But this is the dream. You know what I mean? One person at a time, one DEGA at a time. We are changing our community. We are changing lives. We are changing ourselves. So, yeah, I just feel really happy about this moment, about what is happening. Raymond's story is just amazing, and we empower that with our work as a community, as a DEGA community. You know what I mean? So I just wanted like a little reflection of the amazing things that are happening. And I'm thinking a lot about you, Frick, because you told me at the very, very beginning how important this was in your life. And now that this is happening, I can imagine that you feel really, really happy about it.
You know, I don't have to say anything, but seeing this happen, seeing Raymond, being able to share with this community, with everyone here, like, it's, you know, for me, it's a thing, and we saw it yesterday with Tony Robbins. It's about giving, and giving to empower, giving to help people grow, and that's where your personal growth comes from. So it's been a joy, and actually I've received more from Ray and everyone else here than in any other place. And I've had bad days during this journey, and they're all being here. You know, it's like major crisis, and like the community was on top of that and worrying about you. And I think Ray impersonates that vision of values and things we have. So thank you, Ray, for being a part of this. Thank you, Ray, for giving us the gift of your presence and your companion. And hopefully we can serve you more in the future and help you in that path of growth, brother. So thanks.
Yeah. Thanks a lot. Okay, so that's a lot of love. Thanks a lot, and love to work with you, Ray. I'm super excited and happy to see what's going on, what's going to come out in the next weeks or months from you and from DEGA. Okay, to maybe wrap it up, we have a very interesting topic that we want to share with you guys. We're going to be sharing more about that in the near future, but what we want to maybe start talking with you guys about is the release of DEGA Arcade Coins. And do you want to maybe talk a little bit about that, Frick?
Oh yeah, but the start of this has a name. Sorry for yelling. I saw the peak sound in TikTok, But DEGA Arcade Coins, like, they have me so excited. You know, our own economy, our own, like, inner game thing for our Discord. But the guy behind this, working behind the dynamic, how it works and everything, has a name. It's called Sadek. And I gotta give it to him so he can tell us about what it is, what we're looking for, and what we expect, and what it will be in the future.
Okay. I will talk about the. Sorry, give me a moment. I will disable the notification here. Okay, let's talk about the DEGA Arcade Coin gamified economy in Discord. It is an experience for our community to engage in Discord. What it has a coin. It is DAC coin. We will have an article about it when we announce the economy very soon. And first, it will be simple. What you will do, you will have some commands you do daily, like wall command, daily command, etc., etc. And when you can, and also gambling your coins, which is not recommended or not recommended, but you can gain a lot of coins by that. But there is two sides. You collect coins either by commands or by joining the events, because you can see in the bot channel the winners of the DEGA gaming tournament won a lot of coins. Example for Dante. Yeah, Dante. And the other side is the shop. In the shop, so far we have some items. Some are what we call rings. Those rings give daily, not daily, but weekly XP or coins. And we have some elixirs. Or we have 6 items so far. Elixirs, and you can see the description there. For elixir, they give instant amount of experience, either for Discord or for Crew 3. And we have something called yes. We have that economy. We have give me. This is a channel for economy games where you can type all commands to get coins, and you can go to shop. Give me a moment. Yeah, to buy anything you want. And there is something interesting in the shop now. Remember, this is simplified. In the future, we will have RPG element and stuff like that. The team is working on this. But now it will be simplified, but I believe you will like it. The item design is great there. You will love it. What I want to say, in the shop, there is something called artifact. Those are mysterious artifacts, and they are limited time. Each artifact have a limited time. It is better to keep it to unlock something when you collect 5 artifacts, something special. And I want to know your feedback, guys. Are the prices, are the items very expensive or not expensive or something like that? I will adjust them. Something else, collecting coins get from either the commands you do here, or the events, joining the DEGA Gaming Tournament event or anything like that. Or maybe if we see someone deserves some coin, we give him. We give coins because we can give them based on activity or something like that. The other thing is in the Crew 3, we will start sprints. And on those sprints, what are they? We will have, let's say, weekly. We will have weekly. In 7 weeks, the top 5 engagers there, or not engagers, they called contributors, because you guys, when you participate in Crew 3, you contribute to what we said. You will contribute to DEGA awareness, either by engaging in our tweets or doing all the quests, because the quests are both engagement and our creating awareness. And the top 5 or top 7 or top 10, or we'll have plan later. We'll start them. We'll get DAC coin, and the DAC coin, those DEGA arcade coins. those will be used to buy those items, and in the future we will have more items for sure. And if you have any suggestion regarding this, you can leave it there. Alright, you can leave it in the suggestion channel. Yeah, that is the channel. You can leave anything you want regarding it. That is all. Yes, as I said, for now it is simplified. It is a simplified experience, but later we will have what we call RPG elements, like adventure or killing bosses or something like that. It is not guaranteed, but it is planned.
And
It
yeah,
will give more immersive. Yeah, yeah, I am.
you're rich,
Okay,
bro.
yeah.
You're really wealthy in the economy, in the DEGA's economy.
Yeah. Okay.
How
Okay.
many millions is that, Dr. Sadek? That's it's 9,545,613 DEGA arcades. Oh, you can buy the whole server with that.
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay, so
Don't worry. I am not. Stardust. What did you say? Stardust. I did not. When I use command work is not no. It is accumulated Stardust. We did not restart the economy. We kept it because there was some people who joined and accumulated, so we kept it. Your previous coins are kept. Yeah, let's see. Stardust, yeah, he have 16,000. He was the second one, I believe, in the DEGA gaming tournament. Sorry,
Raemond, you need to work more on the on the economy channel. You do great work on real life. You need to work like every hour. Go to work in the economy channel.
Yeah.
I think it's per
Yeah,
hour.
Yes, the work is per hour. That is daily also. Daily is daily, of course. That is a snapshot. I'm not sure when that snapshot, maybe in the middle of the day. That is a snapshot for the daily command. Yeah.
Okay. No, it's not. It won't work. What? It shouldn't work here, though.
Yeah.
It should only work in the economy channel. Yeah.
Yes. I did that to avoid people spamming it everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Not spamming it because some people go to general and forget that they are in general and type the command. That is the reason behind it. Yeah.
And we're also gonna have limited collections that are of items you can acquire by a certain time. Like this month, this will be the item you can acquire with special things, and it would only be available this month. Isn't it?
Yeah. And remember, the rings will grant you a special role, a good role. Yeah.
Oh, so
rings, yeah.
That's the announcement that's coming. It's gonna be fun. We want to build this with your help, so also let us know as Sadek said in the suggestions channel. But I'll see you all working and doing all those things, playing around, and yes, we will come with the RPG. But Sadek, I have to finish the town hall. People have other things. This was a really emotional town hall for me. I loved it. Thank you, Ray, for sharing your life. Please, everyone, check the newsletter and work in the economy channel for your DEGA arcades. It's gonna be fun using them. Thank you all. I'm gonna start cutting down the streams and see you tomorrow at the AMA. So thank you.
Yeah, see you tomorrow, guys.
Yep. Take care.
Thank you, everyone. Take care.
Take care, everyone. So I'm wrapping up the Twitch stream, the YouTube stream, and everything. So playing the end screen for you all. Thank you for watching, and see you